Dear student, good morning. So hope all of you are okay. As you know, I am Pratika Sarkar. Today I am going to prepare a class for 9-10 English version student, subject biology, chapter 3. And in this class, I am going to discuss about a cell cycle and then stages of mitosis. Uh, and now we are going to discuss about a cell cycle. And before knowing cell cycle, we know that a cell is the structural and functional unit of a living organism, and every cell comes from a pre-existing cell only. That means if you want a new cell or new life, we must have a pre-existing cell or a old cell. And always we get a daughter cell or new cell from a mother cell. And by cell division, during cell division, the one mother cell gives 2 or 4 daughter cell, and this daughter cell, after proper growth and development, becomes mother cell and start a new division. And this information indicates that cell division is a cyclic process, and this cyclic process is known as cell division. Cell division is the sequence of events in the life of a cell. This cell cycle start after a division and ends with the completion of the next division. The cell division or cell cycle is a continuous process. Cell cycle of eukaryotic cells divided into 3 phases by Howard and Pelk in 1953. Number 1, interphase; number 2, karyokinesis; and number 3, cytokinesis. Interphase is the resting period of a daughter cell. And that means that after division, daughter cell takes some time for its proper growth and development. And during interphase, the genetical material, that means chromosomes, chromosomal material becomes double for a daughter cell. Karyokinesis indicates the division of genetical material, that means chromosomal division. Cytokinesis means the cytoplasmic division, that means division of cytoplasm is known as cytokinesis. Karyokinesis and cytokinesis together forms emphase or a mitotic phase. That means cell division. And cell division, today I am going to discuss about stages of mitosis. And before that, you know that one mother cell gives 2 daughter cell identical to 2 mother cell during mitosis cell division. Mitotic cell division is a continuous process, but for explanatory purpose, Strasburger divides the mitosis process into 5 phases. Number 1, prophase; number 2, prometaphase; number 3, metaphase; and number 4, anaphase; and number 5, telophase. This is prophase. Prophase is the first stage of mitosis. In this stage, a prominent nucleus become visible because during interphase, the nuclear material, that means genetical material, becomes double chromatin fiber, that means chromosome start water reduction, so that they becomes shorter and thicker. At this stage, chromosomes can be visible with compound microscope. Every chromosome divides into two chromatid, but they remain attached at a centromere. At a centimeter. By the end of the process, the nucleolus and the nuclear membrane start disappearing and finally disappears completely. The chromosomes remain free in the nucleoplasm. Then prometaphase. Prometaphase is the second phase of mitotic cell division. In this phase, a nuclear membrane and nucleolus are absent. So the genetical material, that means chromosome, remain scattered throughout the nucleoplasm. And this scattered genetical material is very necessary for spreading the nuclear material into two daughter cell. That means in a new cell, early in this stage, spindle fiber this spindle fiber and the pole are developed. At this stage, kinetochore. This kinetochore is a one type of protein that remain attached to it. Centromere so of chromosomes get attached with the spindle fiber. That means chromosome get attached to the spindle fiber by its kinetochore of centromere. The chromosomes then start arranging. This chromosome then start arranging on the equatorial region. And equatorial region of that cell. Mitotic metaphase. This is the third phase of a mitotic cell division. At the beginning of this stage, all the chromosomes arranged at equatorial region. Equatorial region means the middle region of that cell. The centromere of each chromosome. The centromere of each chromosomes remain on equator but two arms. These are the arms of chromosome, but the two arms take position towards the pole. That means these arms towards this pole, and these two arms are towards this pole. In this stage, the chromosome look most thick and short. Attraction between chromatid. Attraction between chromatid declines, that means decreases, and repulsion, that means repulsion increases, that means the chromatid of each chromosome is getting separated from each other. At the end of this stage, the centromere of each chromosome start division. The next two phases, anaphase phase and telophase. And a special type of phase, cytokinesis. Cytokinesis will discuss in the next class. Finally, here to question for your is W. Number 1, where does mitosis occur? That means in where mitosis takes place. This is knowledge based question and application and explanation based question. And this type of question comes for 2 marks in your in a creative question. And the second question is what is the third phase of mitosis? What is the third phase of mitosis? First of all, you need to identify the third phase of mitosis, and then describe with a diagram. Then say you will draw the third phase of mitosis, and after that describe briefly. Thank you all.